be on there. So this is Keroppi no Daibouken 2. This game is a platformer. It's really cute. It's kind of fun. The first game, if you're curious, was not a platform at all. It's like a puzzle game. Anyways, this game's a little dumb. I'm just gonna get into it. Gonna start when I hit start here. So 3, 2. Wait, no. Oh, sorry. Demo started. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna mash start through all of these.
Okay, do you want to explain the trick right away?
I'll explain it in a bit. I can maybe talk a little bit. I'm not gonna talk too much, so Kami will be here for support for those moments. But for the first stage, I should be able to talk a little bit. So this game is goofy, and it's very not marathon safe, at least I would think, because of a few things, such as the bosses. The bosses in this game, cheat, but you can rig them, but only if your score count and your life count is perfect. So like I need to not die, and I need to like kill the exact same enemies and pick up the exact same things. But yeah, there is besides trying to play perfect and do that, there's a little speed trick that happens. I've already done it twice, but it's really subtle and hard to notice. For some reason, I don't know how they programmed this game, but if you let go of right in the air, like on the D-pad, sometimes you'll just get like a slight speed boost forward, which is like actually casually makes playing this really annoying because you might try to like land on a platform and you let go of right to land on it, and then suddenly you're like flinging into the pit and dying. But I did it there. I did it a few other places. I don't do all of them. This is the game where Callum has the record in it, and like I'm only like 8 seconds off, but still the amount of those that like he put into the run is like ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not a very like run game. Tracy didn't break this up earlier, but you might notice that their weapon actually upgraded when they start off with like 0 strawberries. It's just like a small musical note, but once you collect more strawberries, you upgrade it into that. Once you get a 4th strawberry, however, your weapon does not upgrade. You instead become invincible, and any damage that comes into contact with you dies. I'd like to quickly note that I have never seen a full run of this game before this day. Tracy just went, hey, do you want to commentate with me on this? And I went, no, I feel like that'd be disrespectful to, like, you know, the viewers of people that want to see this run. And then the event was explained, and I'm like, this is perfect. This is going to be great. I'm just gonna come up with notes while you explain to me things, and then that's how we'll do this.
Yeah.
So, really appreciate this like great birthday event going on, and Disaster Percent is just really awesome. You guys are cool as hell.
So anyways, yeah, this boss is rigged. I'm picking all of the right ones in a row. This is one of the only 2 bosses where if you do something wrong, they don't immediately take control. So I purposely mess up once, just so that there's not bonus text that says, hey, you did the level perfectly, or whatever. But, yeah, I totally forgot to explain earlier about the, picking up strawberries boosts your musical note. Like, my thing wore off, so now I have 1 note.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to recollect it, and also, so there's a few things to note about this game, is that, based on your life counter and based on your score counter, you can quote-unquote manipulate the RNG that you get. So if you go into boss fights with the correct score, the correct amount of lives, you are able to have a C that you should know everything about. So it's very vital that Tracy doesn't pick up extra stuff. It's very vital that Tracy doesn't die. If they die once, that can throw off things really massively, and if they get too many points or too few points, they might be able to back it up, but that's a little bit difficult to keep track of.
Yeah.
So it's very marathon unfriendly as a speed game. That said, you can pivot around it. It's just not really it's just really difficult to do such. So Tracy's goal they mentioned earlier is that they're going to try to get to World 4. They typically lose their the runs typically die at 2-3.
This is 2-2 so far, and it's going pretty well. So we're gonna get to 2-3, and 2-3 there's a really dumb jump that I could always slow down and take my time for, but that's not any fun. Also, I just want to point out, I didn't mention there were 2 enemies that like move, like completely random and erratically, and only sometimes will like kill me, but they both didn't behave awkwardly, so that was pretty cool. So here comes the part where the jump comes. I'm gonna try to go under this strawberry platform, and I messed up and died. Okay, so that immediately throws off everything. Well, now I'm just gonna wing it.
What do you plan to do to back it up?
I don't have a plan to back it up because it is. I'm in the 3rd level, which means the boss is immediately coming, and I'm like already halfway through the level, so to fix everything would need some kind of. First off, I would need a way to get an extra life back, and then I would need a way to delete 500 points from my counter, and there's just not enough stuff to do that with.
Lives give you 500 points, by the way. So
yeah, if I actually, if you wanted the backup picking up an extra life, you would have to pick up an extra 500 points with it. And if you wanted to, okay, this is terrible. This is awesome.
Yeah. Let me explain this real quick. Basically, you're picking 2 pairs. You want a score of 7. So that way you can keep getting 7. You're basically trying to get a higher score than the other person or the boss. You want to keep going again and again and again, and you can do that with 7s. But if you mess up one time, they get a chance to just completely sweep you.
Okay. I also learned that you can stalemate this, and it counts as a loss free. I'm probably going to fail this. Oh my god. Okay, I got a 7. Give me another 7.
You're clutching it?
Oh my god. 6. This is going to win them. This is going to be a 6 and a 1. No, it's not. I win. Okay. We wing it, and we win. But my goal was to get to World 4. That boss is really annoying. Obviously. This is technically a finishable run, but it's like really awful, because if the boss is just be stupid, but somehow that worked out. And then the next box, actually, he just plays a game of rock, paper, scissors with you. It's really easy if you rig it, because then you don't have to like actually pay attention, because the rock, paper, and scissors all like become unseeable, so you have to like memorize and then watch where they go. But that one should technically be finishable, but if I play it poorly, it just takes a lot of time. But my goal is to not get stuck on a boss more than once. So at that point, I was going to forfeit, because I don't want to go over my generous estimate of 20 minutes. But, yeah.
By the way, if you fail a boss, there's 4 worlds in this game, and they're divided into 3 levels each, with the 3rd level having a boss. So I think 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, and 1B. If you fail 1B, you have to play 1-3 all over again.
Yeah, you do have to repeat the entire previous level, and then you also lose your strawberries, which depending on the level, is annoying. Also, that gap is funny, because I kept killing myself going over that gap. I mentioned the momentum boost thing. It helps do little things like clear that gap without falling into it. Also, I just did a double jump, quote unquote, sort of. Not really a double jump. I completely forgot to mention that mechanic. This game is goofy, where if you bounce off of an enemy's head but don't press A, you have like a little bit of time where you can then press A after the fact, and then the game kind of just gives you the upwards momentum that you would have had. But because you can delay it, it kind of does look like a double jump. Like, you start the dip down and then you rise again. But I don't even know why I'm...
If you hold down A while you're bouncing off an enemy, you get, like, a rise.
Yeah, normally.
What Tracy is referring to. This run is going so much faster than we initially thought. So, like, there's gonna be a lot of things that are kind of glossed over.
Yeah.
Because speed.
Oh, okay, that was
Oh,
one really small thing I just mentioned in the notes where I'm supposed to shoot these things on the ceiling as they come down at me, but sometimes when they fall at me, they fall really awkwardly and I end up landing on top of them, or I just die, I guess, so that's really cool. I hate these things, they're so stupid. Whenever that happens in like an actual attempt, it's like, why did that kill me? Like, it's just supposed to get in my face and then it's supposed to go away. Stop doing that. Okay, thank you.
That's the level that you learned tech for, right? When
This
you were
one?
practicing it like 70 minutes ago. Yeah. Because I know it was 3-2, I wasn't fully
Oops.
paying attention if this was 3-2.
Oops, I actually just... Wait, can I break through this? I was gonna say, I think I just ruined this, but then I was like, how would you go through this casually? Oh, of course!
Oh.
Of course, they put a fucking enemy in the... Okay. Anyway. So that's cool. I'm dying a little bit. Ideally, I still get to World 4, and then we get to see the last boss cheat.
I was surprised for World 4, by the way.
Oh my god, please, these things need to stop hitting me. Oh! Also, I forgot when you respawn, sometimes they pit you like right on the edge of a platform, and you just need to not touch anything because the screen's fading in, but you have full control, and it's like, that's really bad design, please don't do that. But okay.
That's such a great treat. Story for this game, by the way, is that like 4 people showed up, kidnapped Keroppi's friend. So you'll see like Sanrio characters and all that stuff. And now they're just like, all right, cool, let's go and rescue them. I'm not going to assist Tracy in this rock paper scissors thing,
Don't worry, I can make my own
but I am
mistakes.
very tempted to.
No, I'm following. It's scissors, paper... They went right back to whatever they just had, so that was scissors, so that's just gonna be my rock. Alright. Oh yeah, the tree is always awful and always there. It's like a bootleg Wispy. Did they just put scissors back in the same spot again? Is this scissors 3 times in a row? No, that was paper, I was wrong. Okay. Paper, scissors.
Like, I want to help Tracy through this, but also I don't want to get too involved.
It's okay. Okay. No, it's not okay. Alright, I'm doing poorly. Stocks are down. Okay, this is rock. I know this is rock. Oh my god, please. What is happening? Okay, this has to be scissors. I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Lock in, Tracy, lock in.
Oh my god. Okay, this is scissors. This has to be scissors. Alright. You know what? Oh my god. Alright, well, this is the real reason why we're gonna be here forever.
I don't even have notes for this boss fight because I just didn't feel like there was anything to know.
Okay, I noticed that I start to win this if I just stop paying attention and pick the first choice, so clearly... Oh, look, I just stopped looking. Just walk in. Yeah, when you rig this, it is top, top, middle, bottom, bottom, and it is like no thinking involved, no looking at all. Okay, I just legit just did not pay attention twice and just picked the first option. Works every time. 10,000 points, thank you. Okay. World 4. This is my favorite world. I like the music and the setting.
This level's pretty straightforward, but there's going to be a different path to take. There's gonna have to be a specific path that Tracy takes to avoid some enemies. But you don't really need to do that because, like, the lives and the points are just kind of...
Yeah, everything is ruined anyway. So the way I'm killing things is just now at this point arbitrary. Like I can keep doing it out of habit, but it's like it's not like it matters anymore. But still.
By the way, this is a Japanese exclusive from Famicom, published by the Sanrio company.
Yeah, they dropped like 9 different Sanrio games on the system, and 3 of them were for Keroppi, and only 2 of them were for Kitty. But I think the rest of them were just a mix of characters, but they were like, yeah, Keroppi's cool, because he's new at the time. They're like, let's just give him all the games. The third
There's a fan's translation of this game, by the way, if you were interested in playing it in English.
Yeah. There's a third Keroppi game. Well, I mean, already, obviously, but like, the third one is not like this one at all. None of them are like each other. The third one, though, is like Bomberman. It's like Bomberman, except if your own bombs didn't hurt you, and also if the puzzles were... It's just weird. I don't even know how to describe it besides comparing it to Bomberman, but it's really also not that. It's just some other thing. It's maybe worth checking out. Also, if I wasn't messing around and dying, I would have my strawberries up, because I want to get invincibility in this final level, but it's okay if I don't, because I'll just play better.
You normally don't take advantage of the invincibility, but it does come into handy. It does come into use here.
Oh wait, actually no, there's... Never mind, I thought I was getting another strawberry. Yeah, and like most of the other levels where you can have the invincibility, they don't really protect you, but in this one they would from... They'd keep me safe from that enemy in particular. Like, I could just rush through it, but I had to wait. Oh yeah, also...
Even when rigged or like manipulated, there are a few enemies that are random, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, most of the enemies don't have any... They just stay in a fixed pattern. All the enemies that were random were like in World 2, where like some of them just have erratic movement for no reason, and it's like, chill out. Okay. Well, here's the last guy. Where does Callum save time in the record? Over my PV, it's a lot of the boost jumps. Also, I'm just going to look. So that was Kitty, and that was Tabo.
Do you want co-op help with this or no?
You can save me from embarrassing myself if you feel like it. Okay, that's Kitty and
Kitty. Phrase it that way, I don't want to help you at all.
Okay. Well, this is Kitty's sister, by the way. Kitty's sister has the other bow. Okay. Was that here? No! Fuck, I mixed them up. Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh my god. Stop mixing them up!
Generally speaking, the CPU, once they figure something out, they usually remember it.
Yeah, they usually lock in, except that sometimes they make a mistake. What is... Okay.
Like, it's really weird when they start making mistakes, so it's not usually normal.
What the hell? Alright, this is rigged now. Nope. Okay. Yeah, Mimi.
It's really cool when there's icons that look the exact same to each other, and then it's like, oh, okay, well...
Tabo. He knows where the other one is. He's probably about to beat this. He has, like, maybe one chance to mess up. I don't know if he's seen where everything is. What the fuck? Alright, he just locked in randomly. Alright.
Are you running this back or no?
I'm technically still under my estimate. I could try to do it one more time, but if I fail it again, then I'll just leave it at that. No,
okay, I'll help you with the next one.
Sure. Oop. Okay, land on it normally, thanks.
What happens when you game over, by the way?
What happens when you game over? You go back to the start of the world, which is a little more annoying casually. It's annoying if you don't beat the bosses, because it's like, well, here's more of my time invested. Also, the frogs that just stand around like that, they're extra lives. There's 2 things that give extra lives. There's those guys, and then sometimes there's like an invisible heart that will appear when you pass over it that you didn't have to shoot, and then when you shoot it enough, it materializes, like, actually.
That reminds me of Toy Pop. That game is amazing.
I should try it out.
It's really fun co-op. We can do it on Fightcade sometime.
Huh. Okay, a chicken,
the upper left chicken,
and Tapo in the middle, and then Mimi below that, and then the fish boy, I forget his name, right there. Oh, hey, okay, that's a match. And then, oh, that's another match. And then Kitty with You, okay. Kitty, and then... I cannot remember that. Why did he do the same thing? Alright, that was just simply not thinking. I sincerely have not seen him do weird stuff like that. Also, wait, where was the other fish? Yeah, there you are. And then fish, and then... Oh, wait, I know where that one is! Is he going to match it? He's not going to match it! That's so weird. Usually, if you uncover the same thing, like if he's seen it already, he will just match it for you. But, you know what? That time, he just did the exact opposite thing.
When it's time, by the way, I was not able to help you at all. So
When is time? Time, I think, is after this. I think it goes to the next screen, and then now is time. Because I don't have any more control of anything. I don't think I technically had any control at the point leading up to that either, but I don't know. But
GG's.
That was at least under 20 minutes, so I guess that was kind of cool.
We are now going to play Pokemon TCG.
We walk into the sunset. The real friends were all the mini games we played along the way. But yeah, this game's...
To be honest, I'm surprised it went as smoothly as it did, because it could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah, that technically could have gone a lot worse. Like, I felt mostly confident with most of the platforming, except in the spots where I died.
Like, I'm very surprised I didn't need to help you with that.
Oh, that? Yeah.
That one they almost gave it to you.
But he actually just stopped playing well. I don't know what he was doing. But yeah.
Shoutouts to Keroppi.
Yeah, that was fun.
And thank you again, everybody, for the happy birthdays. That was really nice of you all.
And thanks for letting
Thank you
me...
very much, Dunkard Dave, for having us.
Yeah, thanks for letting me participate and show this goofy frog game that I maybe recommend playing. If you want.
Only maybe.
Only maybe, yeah. It's nothing to write home about. Something to show your friends.